Hello, hello, hello. I'm going live on Instagram right now. Mm-hmm. Nice picture of my thumb. Oops. Do not disturb. Let's see. Yay! It's working. The live stream is working. Hello, everybody. Ask questions down below. There's a little question button if you want. Hello to you, all that are joining me right now on YouTube, and I'm going to go on TikTok too. Wait till I get Nancy on first. Nancy's here. Nancy would like to join. Where are you, Nancy? There
Hi.
you are. How you doing?
I'm good. Busy day.
I bet. Your hair's looking good.
Thank you. It's just growing like a freaking weed.
I'm about to get TikTok going here, so give me one
Okay.
sec, and we'll get going. I don't know how much wine I'll be drinking because of this booster.
It'll be fine.
That's what I love about her. Just take a risk.
Yeah,
All
take
right.
it.
Yeah, you
Take
guys.
it sweet. You won't miss a thing.
You guys, I took a booster shot today of the vaccine, so I'm all hopped up on vaccines. Let's see if I can figure out how to do the live now. I'm a little spaced out on top of that too. Let's see. Oh, there we are live. It's coming. It's coming. That's an extreme close up.
Lots of people coming in. Yay! Did you miss us?
Yeah, we were gone for a week. I feel like I was out of touch with reality.
I know.
Very close. Very, very extreme close up going on over here.
So Jer 4021 wants to know, how are you?
How am I? How are you? I'm awesome.
You are awesome. So how do you afford to live in California? I've always lived in California,
Yeah.
so you just, you make it work.
Yeah, by our patrons and by our badges that we get.
By the badges you guys give us on our live feeds and all of our patrons that support our fabulous work on patreon.com.
Am I in New York? No, I'm in Los Angeles.
Holy weird.
Uh-oh. That was weird too. That was you said Holly weird and the light went out. Wow, that was, I wonder if the light burnt out or something.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't that weird? Did you see that?
Got a short there, huh?
I got a short there. I don't know what happened. That was nuts.
So we've both had just a crazy couple of weeks.
Yeah, we were both out of town.
Yeah. I think back on the last 2 weeks, all the ground I covered, Lordy B.
Lordy B.
Lordy B.
Lordy B, what happened to my ring? It just died? Was this a present from you?
Yeah.
I sound like my dog who was crying before. So anyway, I had an idea. Well, first I'd like to invite another host. No, we've got enough of this. First, hi, Miss Zell. First, I want to see if anybody has questions for us, and if not, we can always play Mom Don't Ask That.
Okay. Thanks for the hearts. Love the hearts. Love the badges. Got to support our wine habit. We drink once a week.
Remember last time TikTok was going crazy. So you guys on TikTok, if you keep pushing.
How many people were actually watching us on TikTok? Was
40, it like 4,500?
4,500. That's awesome.
Well, I mean, they weren't all watching at one time, but Hello.
We were on for a long time. We kept going because we had so much action.
We did. We kept going. So if you guys like it, keep pressing the screen.
Yeah.
And so hello from Pittsburgh.
If you want us to keep going, you got to give us some action.
Give us some access and touch that screen. I just want to say hi to the people on TikTok because you can't see them, but I'm on here with my friend Nancy, and we're just talking. We're talking a lot of shit. No.
Yeah.
We're shit talking.
Hey, Brian.
Thank you for
Yes,
those
we're
hearts.
both. I'm barefoot. Are you barefoot, Karen?
I can be. I'm actually for you. I don't know why I decided to do this, but I'm wearing a Scores T-shirt from New York. Maybe that's why he said that. I got that's a gentleman's club, as they will, or strip club, or whatever you call it, a pole dancing experience. Anyway, my boyfriend used to work there, and he gave me a T-shirt when he was working there. We went in there, and they gave me an honorary T-shirt. I never got up on a pole. No, because if I did try taking those classes once. I've taken. If you guys took a pole dancing class, give us some hearts. I'm sure you did. You're probably like a teacher, but yeah. Brian is saying it's Howard Stern's favorite strip club. Yeah, it's a famous strip club in New York. I don't know if you could see it though because I'm on top. But anyway, there you can see Scores. You can't see my eyes, but you can see Scores.
You don't need to see your eyes with those scores.
Yeah. So I took a pole dancing class and I couldn't get like more than a foot off the ground.
So Ahmed says that Dr. Nancy, you're getting younger every time I see you. What's the secret? Is it the wine?
No, it's a secret.
No.
It's a secret. Mr. Tank said, "I love your content. Great honesty. Yes, I'm honest. Hello, beautiful. This is Tim from Los Angeles. How am I? Well, thank you for all the compliments, you guys. We're all doing great. I was in Chicago for a week, uh, 8 days. It was a whirlwind, and big Chicago fan. A lot of friends there, a lot of family there. Good times. Good times had by all. I'm still recovering.
Yeah, I had a bridal party shower bachelorette weekend. Which was,
well, did you have any male strippers come?
No, but so Friday night, it was Friday night, Saturday all day, Saturday night, and Sunday morning. So Friday night, we all get there. There's about 13 of us at this really cool house that we rented in Long Beach.
That's cool.
And so all the women show up, and we are. I was gonna do like a goddess circle, and we got to drinking and talking and laughing, and all these women, many of us hadn't met because it was like people from all different parts of Kara's life. And so we were going through the wine so fast that we put an order in. Maybe that was Saturday, I don't remember, but we put an Instacart order in, and in comes this beautiful black guy, built, smile. Oh my God, he had the cutest smile, and he walks in with these bottles of stuff for us.
It was a porno.
All these women are there, and I just he walks in, and I just go, he's here.
You know, it's
and they're all hooting and hollering, and I said, "Do you want a side job?"
This is the modern day porno. Instead of having someone come delivering a pizza, they're delivering Instacart.
Yeah.
But honestly, okay, first of all, I'll get to this. The same thing happened to me. I was at a G's Boutique in Chicago, had classes on giving hand jobs and blowjobs. And so for someone's birthday, we all went there. And the pizza guy that walked in when we were halfway through the class was like,
God, that's hilarious.
Like out of a goddamn movie. It was so funny. Niels just said they announced on the news today Joe Biden is going to be forgiving student loans.
Well, he's been talking about it. That was on his list. So now he just got to figure out where to get the money.
This guy goes, heads up, there's a little blood on your tooth. Is your mouth bleeding?
Somebody keeps referring to Lee. Are they calling you Lee?
KarenLee.
Okay. It's KarenLee.
Karen first, Lee second.
Karen, yeah. And then this.
Oh, lost you. Muted. You muted. You muted. Muted.
Oh, am I back?
You're back.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay. So the second night, I hired a mentalist.
Oh, I like that.
He was so good. He's in LA area. I gotta give you his name.
Is the last name Johnson?
So good. No, his name was Brad Baker. Amazing.
I like those.
Mind blowing. Yeah. So we had a good weekend.
I'm glad you had fun.
So many different facets of it was really special.
That's nice.
Yeah.
There was a guy who did a video. He called himself the Dick Doctor. He's on TikTok, and he was explaining how the average dick has a girth of a pickle. And then he said, and then he drew a little circle, and then he took the toilet paper holder and said the average guy has a width of this, no, he said that the well-endowed guy had a much bigger. I don't know. I had to go watch that again to understand what he was talking about.
So can you put your fingers all the way around that?
No, but I have small fingers. I actually went out.
Your small hands.
I was wondering how
any penis look big, right?
Here, how's that working for you?
There you go. Yeah.
So this is not the average size pickle.
Not the average size pickle.
Anyway, where were we? People on
Somebody
Instagram.
says, how are you? Can I ask you something? I have a doubt. Just ask your question, and we'll answer it as we can. Just ask.
Oh.
Write it in.
Okay, there you go. All right, so here we go. I'm going to say hi to people on YouTube because I feel like we've been ignoring them, and I don't like.
Oh no! Yeah, bring them in.
Okay, Nigerian warrior. Looks like it's just me. No, it was just you. Richard's here. Steven's here. Brendan's here. Mrs. L. Peter, Brian.
Karen, have you been with a Mexican?
Half and half.
Half what?
Half a Mexican. The right half.
Which half?
Brian's in Vegas. Chad, honestly, I'm okay with older women, but not older than my mother. Okay, thank you for sharing. Scratch and Boom is here. Looking beautiful, thank you. And the loser zero's here. How is everybody? And how is everybody on the talk? How are we doing here on the talk?
Have you ever had a guy tell you that he was half black? He was black from the waist down.
Has that ever happened to you? You mean? I love. Get her laughing, guys.
Maybe.
If I don't make sense, it's because I just had a booster.
Okay. What did you have a booster of? I had a booster too.
Oh, you did. You were boosting away. Doing well in Georgia, says Chuck. And we got Doctorette. And we've got, they wear funny hats very often. What are we talking? I'm missing something, but what else is new? Anyway, so
what
if you
can
guys
I do to date and eat Karen?
People want to eat me all the time.
It's probably really tasty.
I'm a tasty morsel of delight.
Older women are beautiful, experienced, and blossomed to perfection.
Older women.
Well, there you go.
Beautiful lovers. Okay. Hi to Melvin from Tennessee. And also, Chuck is doing well in Georgia. You know, that's what I love about all these social media platforms, because you really can meet people from all over the country and world. Battle Rifle. Karen's still trying to convince.
When our Instagrammers too write in where they're from.
Yeah, so do I. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I love to taste Karen. Battle Rifle is being a little nasty boy, a little naughty boy, saying still trying to convince guys that most younger guys can get a cougar. I mean, I don't know what you mean, still trying to convince. I'm not trying to convince anything. I'm only speaking about my own experiences.
Yeah, is that question or of the statement?
Well, I think he's saying, if I was to interpret this, is that most younger guys cannot get a cougar, and I'm just trying to convince them that they could. But
Oh,
but
I've not heard you try to convince anybody of anything. I think you give people a guide. You have a great. In fact, you wrote a book.
I wrote a book, Skokie, Illinois. Holy cow, that's where I'm
Yeah,
from.
you can get a cougar as if we're huntable.
You are.
No, I'm not. I'm the huntress.
Yes, you're the predator.
No.
No. All right. So for the person who said still trying to convince, I believe that is Battle Rifle. Check out my book. It's Fuck Games Date Cougars, and it's on Amazon, and it's got everything we're talking about here. Here you go for the TikTokers, and I think you'd enjoy the read.
I do too. Because a lot of the questions that people do ask, the good questions, we understand that you have some really honest questions. A lot of the ones you guys ask are answered really beautifully in that book.
Thank you.
Oh, here's a great question from our dear friend Brady. What are some tips for people to let go of jealousy in your love life?
Well, I think that's more in that's a little bit in your bailiwick.
My bailiwick?
It's actually in my bailiwick as well. All right, you go first. I love you too, Sam.
Well, I think first of all, a little jealousy is kind of built into our DNA in terms of being territorial, and especially if we have something at risk, whether it's children or family or finance or
you're going all down into anthropology right now.
Right. So I think there is something, but I also think that it's also been mistakenly taught as an act of love or a show of love to be jealous.
Right. It's more of a show to me of insecurity and annoyance.
It is, and it definitely will come through that way because there's no. It's your feeling. It's not yours to put on another person. It's yours to own. So if you're feeling jealous, that's your work to do, not the work that you put on somebody else to fix for you.
Right.
So I think that's where I think we get off track when we think, okay, I'm jealous. It's somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's nobody else's fault. It's your responsibility to learn from how you're feeling, from the emotions.
And to ask questions.
Yeah.
Ask the questions that need to be asked. I had a big conversation about that today with someone. You ordered the book. Thank you for ordering the book. And please write a review on Amazon and let them know how awesome the book is. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't write anything though.
Yeah. So Daniel, I don't have OnlyFans, but I do have Patreon. If you believe in my work and you want to support my work, if you're looking for pussy shots, I'm not going to be there.
I just got some guy just joined me on Patreon, and the first question he said is, can I get a cougar? And the second question was, do I send nudes for $10? So I said, listen, if I'm sending nudes for $10, I'm really, really cheap.
That's really what? Yeah, there's a good movie. Oh, there's a good movie on Patreon that only my patrons get to see.
That's right.
So it is a movie that I have not released in a big public way. It's very sexy. You'll get a little different perspective of my breath.
Of your breath.
Breath.
So, Richard.
What about Karen? No, neither one of us have OnlyFans.
No, we had toyed about it. Both of us have talked about it over the years. And because I know that there's a lot of celebrities out there that have OnlyFans and they're not naked and they're not doing anything untawdry or whatever the word is.
That's a good word.
But the truth of the matter is that like I want to be known for what's up here more than what my body looks like, because my body's just looking like
what's up here? What's up here? Or what's down there?
I don't know. I just get tired of that whole, like,
No, it's not
minimize my
porn.
worth.
It's an erotic movie.
Oh, you're back on the movie.
Yeah, you'll learn the difference if you go to if you become a patron. You'll learn the difference between porn and erotica.
Yes.
You'll learn a lot if you go to my Patreon.
Yeah.
If you wanna grow and learn and be a better person, better partner,
right.
better lover, all those things, I'm here for you.
Yeah, and I'm not here for the $10 OnlyFans. Now, well, maybe a foot shot.
$10 what? Maybe a bush shot?
Foot shot. Foot. Definitely not bush.
Oh, foot.
Don't even have a bush to explore.
Yeah.
Okay.
$10, really?
Body positive.
Do you know how much this thing is worth?
Not $10. Maybe 11. Body positivity said, "Hello, Karen. I date a young man, but he broke my heart. I like their energy, though." Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Oh, and then she went on to say that older men are boring. I'm sorry about that too.
Thank you, Brady, for the badge.
And Richard said he is not boring. And William said, "I see you somewhere." It's hard not to. I'm always everywhere.
You're everywhere. Everywhere you go.
Everywhere. Everybody. Okay.
And so, wait a minute. We have to do a little commercial break. So people are asking for our Patreon. So
okay.
It's Patreon.
I can put it in here.
Okay, do that.
It requires a lot of work on my part, but I will do it.
Yeah.
PATRE. Patreon.com. It's basically a site where you can support the creators that you enjoy watching, and sometimes they put content there that they wouldn't put anywhere else, such as Nancy and I at certain levels for me and certain levels for her. I mean, it's not all the patrons, but you get access to my back catalog, which is like 5 or 10 years. So it's KarenLee or Nancy or both, preferably.
Dr. Nancy.
Oh shit.
DrNancy.
Okay. Or Dr. Nancy. Nancy. Okay, I think I did it. Let's see. Okay, now I got to do this to save it there, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pin it. I just pinned it.
I see it.
I did it, you guys. I did it. Okay. Funkin Kenny Kim. That's it. Is 21 too young?
For what? You can drink.
Okay. The situation is that both myself and Dr. Nancy are in relationships, so we're probably not going to date anybody on the internet that we don't know. Just I'm guessing for you, Nancy. I don't want to speak out of turn or anything, but
thank you. That's good.
But we always get these same questions, and they're all in the book too. Is like, what's the youngest guy you'll ever date? And even though we say that we're in a relationship, they still ask those kind of questions. So, is 21 too young for someone who's 23 or 30 or 35? Probably not. But for someone who's upwards of 50s and 60s, probably yes.
Yeah, that's like way far away.
Well, the brain of a 25-year-old has finally developed, right? You have to be 25 before the brain is fully developed. So under 25 is probably not the best match for someone.
They keep upping that age. It's like 27 or 28 now, isn't it?
I did not know them.
Yeah.
Most older women just want older men. Battle rifle. You are not correct on this assumption. Guaranteed. And when I was with someone who was getting divorced, I remember I was sitting in Vegas at the pool. She's a really pretty woman I was with. And she's like, no younger guy would ever want to date me. I'm like, you are so freaking wrong, girl. You couldn't have been wronger in your life. So
we've been given wrong information growing up as girls and women that men always want young.
And that could be, some men do want young, and some women want young too.
Right.
And younger men.
I think more and more men in there that have. I think some young men have a more evolved emotional maturity, and they want more depth in their experiences, whether it's conversation, whether it's dining out, whether it's sex, whatever it is.
Or maybe it's just they want no obligations and no stress, and they just have fun and they're not looking for.
Or they don't want to play games like your book says,
yeah.
Right? Because many, but not all, younger women are still developing their sense of self and their own place in the world, and so it's just a different mindset. So some guys like that, like a lot of older men like the younger women because they'll put up with more bullshit,
and they feel it brings out the youth in them. So
right.
Actually, I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying that her father-in-law was on his second marriage, and the second one was like 35 years younger than he was. She goes, like all doctors. I'm like, no, not all doctors. Maybe him, but not all doctors are going to go with someone that's 35 years younger. But it doesn't really matter. Now, Battle Rifle is up for a battle, apparently. He said, actually, I think you are projecting, Karen. You are a cougar, and you think because you are one that most other girls are. They are not dating younger men. Battle Rifle, I know you want to fight me on this, but please understand that we're all snowflakes. And I didn't say unicorn because it doesn't have to be a unicorn to enjoy the company of a younger guy. And also it depends on where you are in your life. Like when I first became a widow, I was not really up for having another relationship that was intense, monogamous relationship. So what I wanted was just fun, exciting, no obligations. And so for me at that point in my life, it really worked to be single. I mean, to be single. It worked to be single. It worked to be with younger guys. Oh, again, I'm telling you, Buddy drops his bone. He dropped a little bone.
Is that code?
It's code for pickle.
He dropped his pickle.
You dropped your pickle.
I mean, there's still so much misunderstanding about. There's still a lot of ageism
on both sides. Both sides. I just don't think it's fair to it's okay for Billy Joel to have someone 30 years younger, but it's not okay for Cameron Diaz. It seems like it's a double standard. Loser Zero says, I grew up with an older sister, 9 years older. I learned a lot hitting on her friends. I use now. There you go. And I, as a social worker, learned about the importance of sibling configurations and where you are. And that makes sense that if there's a 9-year difference, that it's almost like a different generation.
Sometimes. Oh, you mean with siblings?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Until you're adults, and then it seems like it kind of shrinks.
Yeah. Dick Urban says, you have nice eyeballs. Thank you.
Wow.
The actual balls are nice. The lids.
You have nice balls.
I have eyeballs. I've never, ever gotten that compliment in my life.
Nice eyeballs.
Have you? Has anybody ever told you have nice eyeballs?
Okay. No, never. I'm so disappointed now.
Thank you for telling me.
I feel kind of left out.
Well, cheers to you guys. This is Wild Woman with Wine. We do this little show every week on Thursdays at 5:00 Pacific time and what is it? 7:00 Central and then 8:00 Eastern. This is a lot for me. Okay, I did have a COVID vaccine today, and I'm drinking wine, and I haven't eaten much, so don't expect any pearls of wisdom tonight.
That's a good combination.
I got to tell my optometrist friends, someone told you have nice eyeballs. That's hilarious. Yeah. You can, I can write another book on all the weird things people have said to me, not the least of which one guy who wanted to purchase my scat caviar and champagne nectar.
Oh. Yeah.
I'll tell that story when I get more people on TikTok. Okay. We only got like 6 people. You got to keep hitting the screen to get hearts if you want to hear that story.
After going through my doctorate program, I was, it's like an indoctrination into being desensitized to all the wild and wacky things that people do sexually. So that you don't have the shock factor. But the further I get away from that program, the more I kind of I'm sensitized again. For example, I had a guy email me or message me the other day saying I'm really attracted to my mother.
I hate that.
It's like, I'm really sexually attracted to my mother, and she's really sexually attracted to me. And I'm like, please go see a counselor.
Yeah.
This is not healthy.
Yeah.
He goes, am I a bad person? I said, no, but it's not healthy. And then I said, how old are you? And he says, I'm 40 and she's 60. And I'm like, wait a minute, what happened along the way that all of a sudden at 40 and 60, you guys want to have a sexual relationship with each other? How freaking lonely are both of you?
Oh my God. Yeah. There's some serious boundaries there that need to not be crossed. But anyway, we have definitely heard our share of stories. And truthfully, I am much more open-minded about all the people's different kinks than I was maybe 10, 20 years ago. At one point when we were, I don't know, I was in my 30s or something, no woman ever even talked dirty. No, we didn't even do that kind of stuff. Did you? When you were in your 30s, did you ever talk dirty in bed? Of course you have. No, I'm not saying now. I'm talking.
I've always been naughty. I've always been very, very sexual. So
yeah, but me too. I'm just saying that it wasn't in our. I think maybe I never saw it in porn as much as we. Maybe you'd see it in porn, but you wouldn't. Women were taught in our generation not to be that verbal in bed.
My best girlfriend and I, we read the books.
Our body, ourselves.
No, it was the one for women and the one for men. It was
The Sensual Woman.
Yes.
I still have it somewhere here. I literally still have my copy.
Yeah, and so we lay on the phone all night long talking about what we read and like how to give a blowjob and what that meant and all these things and that was when we were like 14, 15, 16. So we were like super curious. And
no, I'm not. Of course, I was a complete horn dog, probably hornier in my teens than I've ever been since. I'm saying it's a culture that there were certain things that weren't around when we were in our 20s and 30s that are now much more like, for example, anal. No one talked about anal at all. Or it wasn't not even in porn or anything back then.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no big deal.
About it, but did you do it?
No.
Did you try it?
I've tried it.
No, but like back then?
No, because it was not even brought up. It was not even, I used to say,
you weren't from California.
That's right. Midwestern girl, we don't do that kind of shit. Literally, no joke.
We were doing all that stuff. It was like
way before your time. I mean, at one point or another, things switched. I'll tell you another thing, because I remember being in Florida, and the gay guys in Florida were like telling me about how they manscaped. And I was like, you do? Because this, again, was not popular back 20, 30 years ago. It just wasn't. And then I think because of the gay culture, they started shaving and grooming, and then the hetero culture caught up with them. Same thing with anal. Same things with, talking dirty and all the rest of the stuff. It all,
It's very interesting how the East West Coast are very different in terms of, that kind of, I mean, obviously California, we had Berkeley, San Francisco, all the,
Woodstock
days and free, sex, love, and rock and roll. And so my teens, I graduated from high school a long time ago. And so those years it was after the 60s, but we were still kind of enjoying the sexual revolution.
No, I think the sexual revolution was, thank God I was born when I was born. That was, it was perfect for wildness. That was the best time. We didn't have to worry about AIDS. We didn't have to worry about any of that stuff.
Right.
So we were definitely into sex and a lot of it.
Yeah.
But the things that I mentioned, those kind of things were not part of that. Even the kinks that people are into.
The men that are passing these laws that are making abortion illegal and criminal, if they must forget, they must not have been around during the time before abortion, before Roe v. Wade, when no girl was going to have sex with you,
right?
Because she didn't want to risk getting pregnant.
I know. I think a lot of these guys are going to be like, "What do we do now? We can't have sex with anybody."
Right. It's like, enjoy your hand or join the incel club, because no girl's going to have sex with you if abortion, and then now they're trying to make birth control illegal. They're even in one of the states, they're trying to make it so that it's not protected what a married couple does for birth control, that they cannot be on birth control.
When did we get to be like this? This is out of the Handmaid's Tale.
It totally is the Handmaid's Tale.
I mean,
yeah.
The Handmaid's Tale. In the hand job's tale too. All right, we got questions here. We got a lot of questions. Right. Got to answer them.
Give us the questions.
All right, here we go. Again, going backwards here. Battle says, Karen, why do you think when men get famous, they get younger women?
Money, money, money.
Yeah, I mean, or fame. You know, it goes with the territory.
Yeah, it's the promise of being discovered.
And let's see, the losers at 0 said, how does he know his mom was attracted to him? I'm sure they had that discussion. And by the way, he could be lying. Ross says, hello, I'm 24 years old, male. Is a casino a proper place to try to meet cougars? If so, what would be a good way to go about it? Thank you very much. I love your content. Thank you. Ross, 100% casino would be a great place to meet cougars. I know that when I've been on girls' trips and stuff like that, you know, you're playing poker. You're playing strip poker. It's a perfect place to meet somebody. Basically, I think it's just, you know, be friendly, be yourself, you know, talk to older women the same way you would speak to friends of yours about what's going on in the surroundings. I'm sure you can come up with something. And I appreciate you loving the content. And thank you, Benny, on TikTok for following the host. Yeah, read the book, Fuck Games, Date Cougars. That'll definitely give you some tips on communicating to older women. But I don't know. Do you have any great tips for them to meet older women in the casino? I wish I had put that in the book.
It depends on what kind of casino. You know, I think there's, you know, because I know that a lot of people that go to like the Indian casinos, like in California,
yeah,
a lot of people that do that really have a gambling addiction.
Right. If it's a regular Vegas trip or whatever, I think it's okay.
But I think that if you're going to you know, Reno and Vegas, what's the one on the East Coast?
Atlantic City, yeah.
You know, if you're going to places where it's kind of a celebratory place to go, there's lots of entertainment and more than just gambling.
Right.
I think you would meet women that were wanting fun.
Yeah, right? I'll tell you.
Be there and be fun.
I have had many a Vegas trip, and I don't gamble, so I hang out like in the casinos where there's a little band playing. Sometimes it's a good band too. You know, they're playing and you're sitting there, you get drinks, and you're watching the people go by. That's a good place to meet people because you're already, you know, just in the mood to socialize and be friendly. Loser Zero said, do you feel children are ruined by the extreme level of pornography available on the internet today compared to one generation older? Not ruined, but you know, listen, my kids were watching porn much earlier than I was. That's for sure.
You know, in my generation, we looked at
magazines. Playgirl.
Well, Playgirl, Playboy, but also National Geographic, for God's sake. I mean, I think kids are curious about sex. If we don't just understand that, accept it, understand that we're sexual beings from birth to death, we're going to be curious. So if you live in a family or a community that tries to hide and shame sex, they're going to seek it wherever they can. And right now it's the internet. And Karen and I will both tell you that's not education, it's entertainment. Yep. So we talk to parents all the time about, talk to your kids about their curiosities. Look up things with them that are more honest, and help them understand that their curiosity is natural and normal. It's not ruining them to be curious about sex. That's what keeps the species going. We're all going to be curious about sex.
Yeah. Or listen to my podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom. You'll hear mother and son talking very openly about sex.
Yeah. And there's that.
Nick, have you many children, Karen? I don't have many. I have 3.
Well, 3 is many. That's more than 2.
I guess it's one more than 2. Willard says, hello, Karen, it's Willard. I'm in Florida now. She's in another relationship with somebody else, but I'm still here for about 3 days, and I'm loving the hell out of it. I'll find someone here. Willard, best of luck to you there. Mrs. Elv, you can go meet people who accompany their friends to the casino, and they stand alone board. Exactly. I don't remember if I include the casino in this book, but I wish I had. If I hadn't, I might have to do a revision.
Part 2.
Trevin says, how old were you when you lost your virginity? 19. If you consider the virginity to be penetration, other than or penis to vagina penetration. But I mean, I was certainly not like Miss Polly Purebred before that.
Virginity is just a social construct. It's not a real thing. First of all, there's no such thing as virginity. It's like it's called a sexual debut. So
a sexual debut.
We need to get rid of the whole virginity thing.
You guys that are watching on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, how old were you when you lost whatever? I don't even know.
Sexual debut.
When you had your sexual debut. I hate to think of it as lost something because you don't really lose anything. You're not losing anything.
There's nothing to lose.
So how old were you? Let us know. Put it in the comment section wherever you're listening to this.
We have to understand there's nothing to lose. Women aren't, that's when you just say that word lose.
It sounds bad.
You don't put it in the context of men. That's a problem.
Right.
Because women feel like somehow as soon as they've had sex that their value drops.
And it's true.
In certain, total bullshit.
By the way, in certain countries, it totally is true.
Well, that's because they still have those bullshit constructs.
I was talking to a guy two different times in my Ubers. My family were in the car, and we asked the first guy about do they have arranged marriages. One was in I think it was Sudan, and the other was in another country. I forgot the other country. I think it was in Africa. One of them gives the women need a certain amount of cows before they will accept
a dowry.
Yes. Yeah. And the other one was a certain amount of gold. I mean, it could be, and I think it's done by weight, he said too.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Well, and that's why so many of these countries have done ethnic abortions or gender-based abortions.
Oh, I'm sorry about this.
They do sonograms and just abort the female fetuses.
Oh man, that's scary. Now, user 784, a lot of numbers. She said she was, I think it's a she. I'm looking at the picture, or he. I'm not sure. 13, but not consensual. That's terrifying.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's terrifying. Nick was 12. The loser was 16. And let's see who else. Yeah, but then it's back to the grass and mud house. I don't know what that meant. Hymen pop was the question if you want to get technical. Hymen pop was the question.
Hymen pop.
Oh, it's just spelled wrong.
Yeah, but hymens are just that's a mythology thing too.
Right, you can pop your hymen with a Tampax.
Hymen isn't even a thing. It's like a scrunchie. It's just a part of the inside of the vagina.
Right.
And it would change over time regardless of whether you put anything in the vagina or not.
A finger can pop it.
It really is bullshit. And there are actually people that do surgeries, hymenplasties, where they create a new hymen so women don't get killed in these countries that have it so specific that your hymen has to be intact when you marry.
Yeah, some of these people are saying a girl broke her hymen while riding a bicycle.
Well,
Thank you, random
yes guy. Isn't something to break. It's a scrunchie. It's got a hole in it, for God's sake.
It's a scrunchie with a hole in it.
Yes, the scrunchie. It's like a cellophane scrunchie.
Anyway, back to TikTok. Last time we got so many people on, and this time we only got a few. So if you're watching and you're enjoying this conversation about hymens, keep hitting the screen. Hit.
Yeah, put it out there. Put that hymen out there.
Yeah.
Well, and I want to come back to the people that said 12 and 13 and non-consensual. Yeah. That wasn't your sexual debut. That was called rape.
Right.
I mean, you really have to call it what it is.
It is.
It's not. There's no such thing as non-consensual sex. It's
right.
rape.
So we're
Name
not.
It.
Okay.
Yeah.
So assuming it's something pleasurable, or at least tolerable. Sometimes it's not pleasurable.
But when you're 12 or 13, it's going to be scary as hell.
We're talking about when people are much older and much more into it.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
your decision,
it was a good thing for me.
If it's your decision, I was incredibly intent on having my debut. I scheduled the date. I had we planned it. I mean, I was like, there was
it was a boyfriend that you lost it with.
It was my boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't lose it with a boyfriend. I lost it with the guy that pursued me for a year. And I figured, you worked that hard at it, I might as well,
Was it good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Would you expect nothing less?
Orgasm?
Oh, of course.
Well, not of course. Probably 90% of women don't have an orgasm.
Of course, it's dealing with me.
Of course you, yeah. I had more orgasms dry humping.
Yeah.
Before we had penetrative sex.
I remember a guy was feeling my boob. I was ready to have an orgasm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole, if people knew how orgasmic the entire body is.
Well, it's also the age.
Spend more time to touch.
It's just in the teen years, anything can make you very excited. Yeah, you block. Oh, the wind just blew. Oh, I'm horny. For men, that's the thing is, I think men kind of assume that, but they don't realize how horny women are.
Right.
Oh, here, you're going to like this one. Ron, who's single at 60, and he's 6'2", said, stand up and turn around. Because he thinks, for some reason, he is under the impression that this is an OnlyFans that's free. He bumped into free.
Ron,
you stand up.
You need to stand up and walk away.
You're a 10, Ron. Here. Trevor, I'm a boy. I know what a hymen is, but don't know exactly. Okay, let's give him a. Basically, I'm going to just tell you that it's a scrunchy looking thing that apparently goes away as you get older, or what would you just kind of vanish?
It's just a different.
It's like a skin flap.
It's like a little tissue inside the vagina that some women have, some women don't. And it over time and with hormone changes, it disappears. It's not a thing. It's not an organ.
Skinny dipper.
It's not something that you can replace. There's no hymen replacements.
I do want to thank the people that are on TikTok saying the great show, but got to run. Skinny Dipper 669. You got to love the name.
That's a great name.
And
here to skinny dipping.
here is anal penetrator. That's a nice name. Okay. Oh, okay.
AKA butt plug.
The names are out of control. Okay, it's a membrane that covers the.
I can't see anything on our Instagram. Nothing is scrolling, so I don't know if anything is.
Oh yeah, we're getting a lot of things flying by.
Mine's stuck.
Okay, so I'll tell you what Siri.2 said. A hymen is a membrane that covers the entrance of the vagina in virgin females.
No, it doesn't.
No,
that's a lie.
That's what.
That's a myth.
Sherry Ann is in the house. Hello, ladies, said Paul. I feel bad. My hand is in front of everybody over here on YouTube. I think men are generally hornier than women. Not necessarily the case either.
No.
All women have. Brady's saying, my philosophy is that all women has values at any point. Okay. Here, Willie, I'm a white male and I find this conversation so educational. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. We do try to be educational.
Goofy said, take care, both of you, Karen and Nancy. Love all.
Oh, thank you.
And hello to you too, Traker. If it's too long or too many numbers, I'm just going to say T. Hello to you, T. Sorry about the spaciness, but I'm also on a booster shot with a glass of wine and
He's high on booster.
I'm wigging out on boosters. I haven't eaten a lot today, and I'm drinking wine. I'm very healthy.
I think
Vicky says hi. Hi, Vicky.
Hi, Vicky. I'm bummed I can't see our scroll. What's going on? How come I'm stuck?
Sherry Ann says, I appreciate you guys sharing your knowledge as always.
Oh, hi, Sherry Ann.
Hi, Sherry Ann. We enjoy you too.
There's some great TED Talks on the Hymen, and a couple of women scientists from, I want to say, the Netherlands, somewhere in that region, did a wonderful TED Talk on the mythology of hymens and the virgin myth. Really powerful stuff, because women have been shamed for so many generations,
right, about
being naturally sexual.
Oh, someone's saying that they love me and Cam. You must be a fan of the podcast Sex Talk with My Mom.
Are they sneaky freaks?
Are you a little sneaky freak? Because Nancy and I are sneaky freaks, and all the listeners. If you know what I'm talking about, you must. If you're a fan of the show, you must know about sneaky freaks. So great show, says Skinny Dip. Oh, we already said that. Anyway,
so I had to go into a hot tub.
What do you mean you had to go?
Yesterday.
Why did you have to go?
With a bathing suit on. That was such a weird experience.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. Hey.
It was more of a hot pool, but it was a public thing. I was like, God dang, I'm so not used to having to be clothed in a hot tub anywhere. So that wasn't it, but it was worth it.
Life is tough. It makes you, you have to wear a bathing suit. It sucks, but someone's got to do it. And right. I love it. All right, let's see what's going on. What is your question inappropriate for the show? No, just tell us what your question is. I missed a question. I'm sorry. But if you tell me what the question is, then we will try to address it.
What is the question?
Yeah. Mr. Bean has just joined us in the house.
Oh, hi, Mr. Bean.
Mr. Bean, how are those Pop Rocks going?
How's Daisy?
Mrs. Elf has seen the TED Talk you're referring to.
What's that?
Mrs. Elf has seen the TED Talk you're referring to.
It's good, huh?
Buddy, stop it. Buddy, stop it. Stop. Buddy's a little what.
I know, he's so cute.
He's a cute little what. Anyway, we're about to be done here, you guys. It's we got 5 more minutes. If you've got any burning questions that you want us to address, please let us know what those are.
If you have burning questions, please see a doctor.
Ballflake said tips for a 25-year-old male virgin trying to find a girl who's not promiscuous have been dealing with low self-esteem due to harsh social rejections. A lot has to do with looks. So Ballflake, you need some tips. Let's see, what kind of tips can we give you? And we got 5 minutes to give him tips.
Well, get rid of your idea of promiscuous.
Yeah, there is no such thing
as that's just harshly judgmental, and you're gonna put any woman off that's had sexual experiences. You want somebody with some sexual experiences. Yeah. Believe me, you do.
If you are looking to have your debut,
right.
If you want your debut,
you don't somebody that doesn't know what they're doing.
You want someone who knows what they're doing, and you don't want to label people as promiscuous. You know, we have a video right now on Sex Cougars TikTok that has got like over almost 1 million views right now, because I said, as far as I'm concerned, I would love it if my partner had multiple partners, because I would think that would only, it says a lot, first of all. I think we talked about this extensively before, so we don't have to go into it again. But it's this construct of promiscuousness that's acceptable with men and not women that really kind of bugs me.
You and me both. Yeah, I mean, having experience. I mean, would you want to fly in a helicopter with somebody that had never flown one?
No, and before we were talking about losing my virginity, and you asked me if I came and if it was good, and I said, yeah, of course, and that is because I knew that this person, although may not be relationship material, was definitely sex material.
Yeah. Well, and it's, relationship material, it's okay to have somebody super experienced too.
That's not bad either.
Yeah.
But at the time I'm talking about, when I was 19, I didn't need to have a relationship. I was more looking to,
have a debut.
I wanted a debut. I had no choice. I got so much shit from all my sorority sisters.
I think for me it's more important that both men and women feel empowered to have their sexual experiences when they desire them,
right,
and with whom they desire them, regardless of relationship status or future or any of those judgmental nonsense things. It's an experience. It's just one of life's experiences, and it's just generally organized religion that has taught us to believe that it has to be with just one special person. It's like, that's just not gonna work for the majority of people.
Yeah. I feel bad because this person's asking for advice, but I don't know what the question is. Advice, what do I do? Advice. What?
Are they asking the question? If you want advice, then you need to schedule an appointment with Karen or myself.
Well, they just want a question, and I think if you put it down in the bottom of the screen, I'll be able to answer it, but I don't know where the hell it is.
Why do people do that? Why do they keep asking, can I ask a question? Can I ask your advice?
No, I think
they don't just put it in there.
Yeah, just put it in again. What size are my feet? My foot is a size 7. That's not that urgent of a question, but that was a different question. All right, so Ballflake basically wants to know how to get a girlfriend after all this.
Read Karen's book. That's a good start.
Read the book. Fuck Games Day Cougars. I'll tell you how to find a girlfriend. Anyway, I know. Oh, we do have a question here on Instagram. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
No, it says no questions yet. That was the question. If you have a question that you want Nancy, who's a doctor of sexology, or myself, who's a doctor of love, let us know. I think that's the way we should call ourselves from now on. The doctor of love.
The love doctor and the sex doctor.
It's the Love Shack. Good evening to you, Skull 1967. And Comedy Pint. Hi to you guys. If there's questions that you want answered, go throw them on us right now. Where can I get the book, Mr. 92008? It's on Amazon. It's called Fuck Games Day Cougars. If you just type in KarenLee one word, you'll find it. Why do so many get upset over CCW holders? CCW holders. Do you understand what a CCW holder is? I've had a glass of wine and a booster shot. I don't know what CCW means.
CCW. I don't
CCW. Which is better orgasm from receiving oral or penetration? 100% oral. Penetration doesn't always hit the right spot. Nancy, what do I do about sex addiction? Oh, that's her question. You want to, user 7844, blah, 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 blah. You can schedule an appointment with Dr. Nancy. If you go to Dr. Nancy NS, wait, what is it? If they want to find your
drnsp.com.
drnsp.com, and you'll see her rates, and you can schedule an appointment with her, and she can help you with that, because that's more than just a quick flash in the pan answer right now.
Yeah.
And Harry Style is dating a woman 10 years older. I love that guy. Thank you, Red December too.
Those CCW means carry a concealed weapon.
Oh, your thing is working now?
No, I just looked it up.
Oh,
CCW.
Yeah, he just answers. What was the question about CCW?
Yeah, you asked. You said.
What was the question? Now that we found out what CCW was, what the hell does it mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The beauty of doing what we're doing is we do get a lot of questions, but unfortunately we can't keep up with them. What if my girlfriend's mom is into me? Oh, that's another one that you want to be very careful.
No. Unless you want to totally ruin it with your girlfriend and her mom forever.
Bailey wants to take me to dinner sometime at One Dine atop the World Trade Center.
Okay.
One World Trade Center. Yeah, thank you. My husband is the addict. Oh, shoot. So you need, I see, this is even more complicated. You could still go to Dr. Nancy and ask her what to do.
Yes.
She will help you, I promise you.
And a lot of people think that their partner is a sex addict when their desire is just a lot greater than yours. There's actually really no diagnosis as sex addiction unless you have OCD.
Well, I think she's
manifested through sex.
She wants to contact you, and so
yeah,
it's
contact me and we'll talk about it.
Dr. NSP.
Make an appointment with me.
drnsp.com.
drnsp.com.
Got it? Okay, I hope she helps you, because I think she will. Regardless of what is the label or whatever he's doing, I think she's going to help you with that.
Yeah.
Cat piss and wine time. I don't understand the cat piss part. I get the wine times, but I never got the cat piss. What am I? Oh, again with the girlfriend's mom. Okay. Well, it's been real fun. I have to go figure out why my brain is not functioning properly right now.
Maybe you need food.
Maybe I need to eat a good dinner.
What are you going to have for dinner?
Oh, you think I have any clue?
Is it being prepared for you?
I don't know. I'm going to go see.
Okay.
I will go find out what we have to eat tonight. Never mind. I always do give you a thumbs up. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up, though.
So thanks everybody for finding us. The Wild Women with Wine Show. We do have an Instagram. That's the Wild Women with Wine. I will also put this show up later on, probably tomorrow.
But if you follow both of us, you will definitely not miss out on a lot of good stuff. We put a lot of material on Instagram for free. We put a lot of stuff. I do TikTok videos coming out the wazoo between that and the Sex Talk with My Mom podcast.
She has the cutest wazoo. You should see it.
I got a wazoo. It's just out of control. We love doing this. We love hanging with you guys. Yeah, if you join us on Patreon,
Dr. Nancy.
Yeah, Patreon is I pinned it on the Instagram, but it's just go to patreon.com and KarenLee one word and Dr. Nancy one word, and you'll find us. I broke up with my girlfriend's old. Oh, Mike, you broke up with your girlfriend. I'm sorry. Well, maybe it was for the best. every experience that you have is a good experience.
Yep.
Anyway, all right. Well, I
Take
love
away the
you.
pearls from it.
Yeah, you always learn more from your failure than your success anyway. So, not that it was a failure, but that's how I feel about life experiences. You always get something, some pearl of wisdom from it.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to label them failure or success. I think you just call them experiences and learn what you learn from them. Take that into the next experience, right?
Right.
We don't have to judge them. It's really important.
I will say I had a bad experience today that my light bulb, my light ring broke out that you gave me, broke. There was a bad experience, but I learned because we should always have a spare one on hand.
Right. So maybe check your plug.
I'll check my plug. Mike, she has young kids who are doing high school, and she said I was too young for her after 1 year.
Okay.
All right, it's okay. It still was a good experience because it was an experience.
Yeah.
All right. If everybody has any other questions, just you can find us both. Just Google our name, and you will find ways to contact us. We both have websites, and we will see you next week. Just make sure you follow us so you don't miss out. And
all right. Much love to you. I miss you.
I miss
I'll
you
see
too.
you. I'm not sure when I'm back down there, but maybe you should just get your ass up here.
Oh, look at the way she's. Yeah. I did drive to Malibu. Woohoo! In the daytime. In the daytime. All right, you guys. We love you. Bye bye.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye bye. Oh, still got you guys. Love the lion painting. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to turn this off. Make sure you follow me so you can be on live stream next time if you're still on here. Yeah. Oh, I'm still on YouTube too.